Hello, 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 hello. Welcome in. Welcome back. Hi there, I'm Chef JT. Happy Wednesday to all of you. Happy Ingredient Challenge Day. Hopefully your week's going well. Hi there, Will Poker. Welcome in. Welcome in, Soph. Hello, hello. Let's make some coffee. Hello, Cosmic. Ooh, a rare car guy. Welcome in, sir. So to start off, we're doing everything with everything bagels tonight. Well, other than the coffee. We're not doing everything bagel coffee. That'd be ew. Let's check if my alerts worked and everything today. That worked. Let's see. Let's check. I doubt that's working. I'm just going to assume that it didn't work. Let's check Discord. Discord alert went off. Nice. Cool. So we're going to do chicken Caesar tonight. It's been a while since I've had a Caesar salad, and so I thought this was a good mashup. We can make some decent croutons. The other idea I was considering for this, at least on the savory side, was a savory bread pudding. Like, even with stuff that I already have around here, you could do... There's all sorts of breakfast bread puddings recipes out there. You know, add some egg and some sausage. Done deal. Maybe some peppers. But there's a whole bunch that are a little more, you know, like cheddar and bacon, and that could be dinner. I'm still struggling on getting SprinkleBot to do all of the alerts right. So it hasn't awarded all of the sprinkles it should have been awarding up until now, but it hasn't been awarding them equally, so I think it's working now. Hi, Quinn. Why don't we start with getting prepped for tonight? I mean, after we have this lovely cup of coffee. Welcome in, everyone. I greatly appreciate your company. I hope you're having a great start to your week. Cheers. Okay, jumping into food. I think we're going to start right off with our everything bagels. This was my safe buy for this. There's bagel shops that I probably could have gone to, but it was a sort of like, am I going to have any left? Like the good ones I'll try and sell out every day because it makes no sense for them to have leftover bagels. I am curious what a Wonder Bagel is like, though. I have not had a Wonder Bagel before, to my memory. I'm sad that these are pre-sliced, though. That changes up potential ideas I was thinking here. Yeah. Why? Like, I understand the place that's slicing them by hand that wants to be safe and not cut themselves, that they don't always cut all the way through. Why? Why? Just cut through it. You're gonna do that. It's probably because they have problems with them separating in the conveyor belt system or something. So I was going to do nice rings of bagel and toast them off, but I can't do that since these are sliced. Well, half sliced.
airy, got nice soft and somewhat of a chewier outside. I mean, I wouldn't say that it's a good bagel, but it's not too bad. It's a lot better than the croissant things that other time that were straight up bread in a croissant form. That'll probably do me for croutons. Yeah, we might be all set with just that. Man Reader, welcome in. Thank you for the resub. Greatly appreciate that. Wait, I still want those. That's good with this. We're gonna give these a light coat of olive oil using my pump spray thingy. Okay, maybe not super light, but we're coating them. Salt, pepper, another spritz. We got any gin connoisseurs in the chat? Any dry gin fans? I have been greatly enjoying
Tanqueray and tonics this summer as a light, refreshing drink. And I'm sad that I ran out of Tanqueray last night, the night before. Oh, we got a train. We got the hype train. Thank you. Not sure. There's like a crackling there. I'm not sure where that's coming from. Hendrix is one that I haven't tried. One that I'm curious to see if it's still around. I don't know if they're still around, because I would love to get a proper bottle of this. Oh, hey, maybe we can show chat the cutting board. I would love to get a... My Twitch notification didn't work for you, but I had it on, but your YouTube notification. Yeah, Twitch is a little buggy at times about things like that. I'm not going to say that YouTube isn't either, but I think they're just bigger. I still don't know what that, like... There must be some issue with the audio that's playing with the hype train alert. There, now it's stopped. Thank you, car guy. Alright. I've also been getting a lot more views on YouTube. I started using the last, 3-4 weeks, I've started using AI to come up with keywords for on YouTube. And it's done quite a bit for getting me. I mean, I'm not getting tons of views, but compared to what I was doing before, it's quite a bit more. Alright, this is gonna go pan and parchment, and we'll let that sit aside for the moment because we got other stuff to bake that we can bake at the same time. I am preheating the oven to 350. Now this one, I'm just chopping up really fine, because I want it to be turned into crust. We're basically going to turn this into a graham cracker crust, but bagel.
Yeah, I'm thoroughly confused about the hype train. Like, there's someone out there, I think, that gifted a sub, and I haven't seen any notice for it. Use Supercook. I'm not even familiar with Supercook. I think that ought to be enough to do this. Doesn't have to make... Oh. No, I never really get into those because I never want to spend the time filling them out. And if I ever did spend the time to fill them out, I wouldn't keep them updated. I've thought about that in the past, and I know people are using stuff like that. Actually, these days you can just take a photo of your refrigerator and say, make me a recipe. Why did I walk over here? Oh, I need my tray for our chart. You actually followed me all the way over there, camera? There we go. Rinse out the bowl, since this has pepper in it and potentially more of the spice. I don't want to add more spice into this, but I also don't feel I need to go through the habit of sanitizing this bowl because I just used it for croutons. What do I want to put in this to accentuate it being dessert? I think we'll do some ginger. I'm gonna leave it with that. We're gonna do some sugar in there. Nothing special about silver cooking bowls. Or you mean stainless steel is what you want, even though they're heavier. Aluminum is such a soft metal. You can already see that I have scraped metal out of this bowl, and where do you think that those scrapings have gone? This is aluminum. I go back and forth whether I want handles on mine too. They're sort of handy around home. I never get them for like a commercial kitchen because they're just something to break off, and people handle stuff way much. You know, things are not treated delicately in a commercial kitchen. And they're not great stacking. Like, you want a lot more bowls if you're running a commercial kitchen than just in a home. But in a home, I sort of go back and forth whether I like handles on top of them or not. Melt some butter here real quick. Gonna be enough for this? That's gonna be tight. Another bagel is gonna be excessive though. Do I have an even smaller thing that I can use for this? Not really. Not really. Oh, my apologies for not pointing out the ads were coming in. The oven coming up to 350. And I'm gonna finish that. Wait until people are back from ads to finish that. Alright, now that everyone should be back, I'll finish pressing the breadcrumbs into the And this is just a sort of fussy game. You can sit here and play with it all day long. Whether you want it thin on bottom, thick on bottom. You want it all the way up the sides. Only partially up the sides. And this is a little on the thin side, but I guess a whole nother bagel would have been rather excessive. Alright. So that's going to get blind baked along with our croutons. Croutons in there. Tart shell in there. We'll take a look at those in 15 minutes. "15 minutes could be pushing it on the croutons. It could be. We'll give this grill a little bit of a scrape up here. Keep that up, warm it up, and cook off any of that liquid left on there. This is here to make myself some caramel. I need to make some caramel. I assure you, I'm not a caramel kick. Actually, the joke, Quinn, is I have traditionally straight up failed on caramels on stream. I've done all right the last couple. I am sincerely hopeful not to jinx myself saying that. But now we're going to go into making our salad dressing for tonight. Chicken of the sea. Out here. Mustard. Mike died. I can close that. Let's see here. Lemon juice. Worcestershire. I used to be really bad on purpose about pronunciating Worcestershire. Usually it gets it. Usually Captions is pretty good about it. Well, the other problem is I now have AI watching my streams, and actually, when it comes up with half-decent ones, I post the recipes it creates based off a stream in the Discord. It also posts a stream summary in the Discord and the YouTube comments. Of the VOD. Actually, it didn't do it right now, so I'm a little annoyed about that. I'll have to check that after stream. It's supposed to be giving sub-summaries of the last hour in chat when we hit the ad break. That's just the start of it. Like, I'm streaming because I wanted to record what I'm doing in my kitchen, not the other way around. And so my hope is that not only, like, this is the beginning steps, baby steps. I'm hoping in the future here, with video interpretation, it'll be able to be scan through past streams and pull out all sorts of stuff. Alright, so we got all this loveliness together. This has got everything but our, if you want to make your own mayo, if you want to add an egg and oil. I'm going to be lazy about it and add mayo to this. So this is going to get blended, and then we're going to add mayo to it. Stick blender is over on the other side. I'm going to mute just so that it doesn't drive everyone nuts with the noise. Alright, there's that. Our timer just went off on the oven. Croutons are looking lovely. So our tart's looking nice. I think that's gonna work well. It's nicely dried out once again. It's feeling like it's semi-glued together. Hopefully it's not glued to the pan. We'll add a bunch of caramel to stick it all together. Hold it all together. We'll pull that off to the side here for the moment. Do have to be very careful handling this, because this does have this is almost like a spring form. It's got that plate in the bottom you can lift up, and so you push up on the bottom at the wrong time with that, and it's going to be a bit of a disaster. And then I think 15 minutes was just about perfect here. Like, you got both of these pretty much dead on. Like, I've seen croutons a little more golden brown than this, but I think that's a pretty nice distribution. Alright, I think we've got our beginnings of our sauce here. I think this is chopped through all those little fishies and take the blade out of that. And did I even bother putting it back last time? I did. Is there anything even in this thing anymore? Oh, there is a little bit. Might actually be just enough for tonight. It's definitely the last of what I'm using, since I'm using the spatula that's dirty with the Caesar dressing. Probably not enough. To start, though. Alright, so there is our dressing for this evening. Give that a mix up together. We'll give this a taste for salt. Obviously, it's going to coat decently. Yep, that'll work. It'll work, but... that's gonna work better. There we go. There's that flavor I'm looking for. It's weird. It's an almost like... It creates an almost pickle-like flavor between the three major ones there, between the anchovy, the Worcestershire, and the Dijon. It's... Maybe it's just the mustard in pickles, but it's just got that sort of like pickly pull. Can never remember. Yeah. Oh, that soup always turns out the zucchini soup. It's one of the simplest, easiest, most delicious soups you can make. Like, it's always delicious. Couple zucchini, some chicken or vegetable stock or whatever stock you want to use. Maybe you want to use beer or something else. Some flavorful liquid. Some garlic. Good to go. Welcome in, Ozzy. Happy Wednesday to you. I didn't burn the bread. The bread is unburned. We're going to move this over the other side of the stove now, though, because we have these to get going. We're going to start melting butter. Almost forgot that command was out there. Shush. I don't have Burger King anymore. I can't tell people they're not going to get it their way. At least I don't think I have that scene anymore. Nope, I got rid of it. Oh, that's right, it didn't work with the following camera thingy. So now it's time to melt a bunch of sugar and butter. You can go ahead and add the sugar in there now that we're starting to get some boilage. And a pinch of salt. And this time we're shooting for 240. We want chewy caramel tonight, not hard tap like the other day with the butter toffee. They got coated in butter. That's why I weighed the sugar this time, is because I was thinking the volume on the sugar to butter when I did the toffee, there was too much butter. Don't play with hot sugar. Don't get melted sugar on your hand. That's one thing that's not going to get you cred. Alright, back to this. This is where the caramel is going to end up going when we're done with it. I'm going to put it at an angle here so it's a little bit easier to pour. Alright, that's the temp we want it to be. And pull it off. I'm going to stir it a bit more before I pour it, though. Ah! Sorry, chat. Don't want to go further than that. Got a little more caramel than that, but I think I'm just going to leave it in the pan. And then, if you want for a little effect, little salt on top. We just let that set, cool down. Hopefully it'll cool down quick enough here that I can give a cut into it during the stream. But the caramel takes a while to cool down. Actually, well, I don't have a good place in the fridge or the freezer for it right now. So it's just going to hang out on the counter. Actually, I think you're fine just like you are for this. And maybe we'll leave the other two just for the Kung Pao. I'm gonna make I'm actually gonna make 2 crunch wraps on Sunday or Friday days. Friday, I'm gonna be making crunch wraps on Friday. However, I'm going to be making Kung Pao crunch wraps. Mashing up Kung Pao Szechuan chicken dish with Mexican tortillas. I think you're fine just as you are. We're going to give you a salting and a peppering and a garlicing, and then we're going to grill that off. But before we grill that off, I should probably prep my salad. So let's get that off the counter. Let's prep our salad. Properly wash my hands. Hopefully Sunday I'm doing a long stream. Gonna be doing an all-day stream on Sunday. Gonna be doing chicken stock from start to finish. Thinking I'm gonna do short ribs, because I sort of planned short ribs on Monday as well. Thinking I'm gonna cook short ribs while I do chicken stock, and then Monday we'll do leftover short ribs into ravioli, short rib ravioli. I don't know what all else I'm planning to do during Sunday, though. But hopeful that it isn't going to be an all-day AFK stream. Rather impressive leafage for still being in good quality, too. I don't know when that's happening, if ever, Ozzy. Like, I feel like I just can't keep... I honestly feel like I can't keep up with Minecraft. Because I want to create, like, Super World, and they keep adding cool stuff that changes everything. Like, now they got the copper golems coming in that are going to be able to handle everyone's inventory, and so everyone's inventory systems are going to be like a quarter of the size that they used to be. Give the rinse off. And for a minute there, I was considering playing one block for a little while. I've never really, or Skyblock or one block, or I forget what version it was, what it was. But I think it's sort of nuts. The program they also have something like a 20-year plan for upgrades and changes, and like there's a reason Microsoft bought this game. They're planning on upgrading it for like forever. And of course, they're also, since they're adding copper golems and copper chests, they're adding copper tools and copper outfits and they have those new shelves that everyone's sort of like saying is the vertical slab that everyone's wanted for ages, but not really at the same time. And I most certainly don't have the time in my life to B-dubs whatever world I'm on, making it actually beautiful. I can't even make it function, much less pretty. And then add in that I spend all of my time vibe coding these days. For all sorts of things. Like, I've got 1,000,001 projects going on now. Like, I was not this busy before AI. Alright, what are we missing here? I think we're ready to start grilling. Should ask you the same thing, Ozzy. Win some Minecraft stream. Salt. Pepper. Garlic. Almost there. Nope, not there. The other side. Here, there. What's Dad joke griping about now? No. Should have let it sit a little bit longer on that first side. It didn't release properly. And it left my burn marks on the grill. That's why I was, no! And turn the fan on high here. Let me know if it's too noisy. If you can even hear it at all, please let me know. I haven't really checked lately in the VODs if it's making it through or if the sound editing's getting rid of it or not. Hi, Alex. I'm using the whole bagel tonight. So we got bagel croutons for our chicken Caesar salad tonight. And we have a bagel crust for our salted caramel tart. Ooh, ad break. See you in a moment. No way, Ozzy, you're not supposed to do that. I hope you didn't give everyone 6 minutes with that. That command is to send people out to ads. Like, if it's like 45 minutes past the hour, I'm AFK and actually AFK, and it should be a good time to play ads, that's what that command's for. Another one for what? Or you mean another... Let me see what it actually did, if it picked up on what you did. And air it out on you anyways, Ozzy. It works for me. Haha. Yeah. Let's see, what do we got for warnings? Database doing okay tonight. It's just everything else. Alright, I think it's time to plate up dinner here. I'm gonna go on the underside. I'm gonna go with the underside of this chicken breast because the top side isn't as pretty. I didn't get as good grill marks on my top side. We are cooked through though. That's nice. So we're going to start with our homemade Caesar dressing. Go away, PG&E. I'm annoyed that I have to use you. I'm annoyed that PG&E exists as a business. I mean, seriously, how do you get convicted of so many felonies and still be a business that I legally have to use? Alright, salad dressing going in the bowl. Salad and salad dressing, rather. Our romaine with the Caesar dressing. We'll hit that up with our croutons. Shaved Parmesan. Don't tempt me, it's been a minute since I've made bagels. Though I think I'd be more inclined to make Philly cheesesteak pizza than everything bagel. I should have maybe waited on the salt until this had totally cooled. Like, I don't want to add more salt now, but I think it would have sunk and dissolved in a little bit less if I had waited until the caramel was a little more set. That was my bad. I think the crust on this looks phenomenal. I have no idea if it's going to hold up as far as that. I don't want to open it up just yet. I can already see... I don't know if it necessarily comes across on camera. Can I tilt it? Maybe there you can see it. There's like a crack along the side there. The center of this is very obviously still liquid, even though it's not very mobile. And so I don't want to cut into that just yet. That's got to sit for a bit longer. But as usual, I will take a photo and have that up in the Discord as well. Why did I leave the lettuce out? Poor lettuce. You need to go back in the fridge and be chilled. Be chilly, my lettuce. Relax, my romaine. That was a pretty quick stream tonight. That wasn't even quite 2 hours to throw everything together. I just sort of flew, I guess. I guess we can throw a little bit more. What is the tart filling? Well, basically this is pretty much just a salted caramel tart. So I chopped up a bagel. This is a single bagel. Chopped it up really fine, like I was doing a brunoise basically. And went through it sort of messy afterward on top of that. Mixed it with sugar, butter, sort of like a graham cracker crust pie. And then toasted that off when I did the croutons. 350, 15 minutes. And then I did a pretty standard chewy caramel. 50% butter, 50% sugar. Little pinch of salt. Bring that up to 240-ish. And then mix it up really well. Make sure the butter incorporated as best as I could get it in there. And then poured it in here. We're been letting it sit and cool ever since. And then we got the salad. Pretty, other than the croutons being from the everything seasoned bagels, and chop those up and toast those up with some seasoning. And then romaine homemade Caesar dressing with anchovies, some Parmesan shavings, and grilled chicken breast. Simple, delicious, great midweek meal, I think. This is going to be amazing once it cools. Maybe a little bourbon. I mean, after all, I can't do any more Tanqueray for a bit. Oh, dad joke. I do think that's going to wrap it up for this evening, though. Hope to see y'all back here on Friday for Kung Pao Crunch Wraps. Going to be mixing up Taco Bell Crunch Wrap, but with Kung Pao chicken as a filling. And then Sunday, going to be on all day on Sunday, going to be doing chicken stock. Maybe going to be doing short ribs and probably some other stuff in order to help fill out the evening. So I hope you come to join me for Sunday and chill out with me. I hope you have a great finish to your week. Wish you all the best. Appreciate you hanging out with me. Good night.